Hey my Scorpio gang, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, coming at you guys with your December 15th through the 31st mid-month tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in those comments down below. As always, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all that information will be linked down in the description box down below. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get it cracking, Scorpio, and let's see what we got going on. Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout December 15th through the 31st. What do we got coming through for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Almost dropped all my cards real quick. Throughout December 15th through the 31st. What do we got going on? Messages for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout December 15th through the 31st. All right, Scorpio, let's get ourselves this last shuffle, and let's take a look and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Scorpio, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Justice card. So you might be dealing with a Libra for some. Your current energy, we have here Three of Pentacles. Person you're dealing with, we have here the Chariot. And the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Page of Swords. So looking at the energy provided for you so far, you can be connecting with a Cancer or possibly a Libra. With the Justice card to the Three of Pentacles, you're trying to add more balance in your life throughout the second half of December. It definitely feels to me like you're working very hard on something. This could possibly be you working very hard on yourself. Keep in mind that that Three of Pentacles can insinuate self-care. And when I take a look at the person you're dealing with right now, we do have here the Chariot. So it could be a Cancer you were connecting with for some. I feel like somebody got away over here. So the Chariot card probably represents that somebody was originally on your path, but then they moved on. Okay, so this is probably somebody you were dealing with that's no longer in your life. As for the outcome that's present though, we do have here the Page of Swords. So when people look at the Page of Swords, it could usually be identified as the stalking card. It's not to say that you're stalking somebody here, Scorpio, but I do feel that you kind of still feel attached to somebody that's no longer in your life. And I think that you're trying to do a lot of work in regards to detaching from them, but you catch yourself in these moments where you find wanting to know just how they are or what it is they're doing or what it is that's going on in their life. So this could be looking at their Twitter, looking at their Instagram, looking at their Facebook, asking about them in regards to talking to their friends and seeing how they are. I really feel like you're trying your hardest to detach from somebody, but at the same time, you find yourself wanting to know what's going on with them. So that's a little hard. You know, that's something that's kind of an interruption in regards to the detachment process, because how could you detach from somebody when you're still kind of wanting to know what's going on with them and, you know, taking a look at their social medias and all things of that nature. Now, keep in mind, it can be vice versa. Maybe somebody's still keeping an eye on you, Scorpio. Maybe you're the one who moved on. So, of course, take this reading how it resonates and how it applies to your life, if this reading particularly resonates to you. If it's not your message, it's not your message. Remember to take each reading with a grain of salt. So, looking at the vibes so far, it definitely feels to me like you're trying really hard to detach from somebody throughout the second half of December, but it's not necessarily the easiest task. Now, taking a look at the Chariot card, let's get some clarification on that. What is the Chariot showing up for in regards to the person Scorpio is dealing with? And we have here the Nine of Swords. So whoever this individual you're connecting with, Scorpio, it definitely feels to me like they're not in the best place they could possibly be in. I think that's why they needed to move forward or why they needed to go somewhere new. Whoever this is you're dealing with looks like they're taking care of their mental health. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Why is Scorpio the Three of Pentacles? We have here the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're trying to detach, trying to find more options, trying to invest yourself into new people for the future. But with the outcome here, why is it the Page of Swords? Why is Scorpio still kind of holding on? We have here the Five of Swords. You find it really hard to let this person go. So I think whoever you're dealing with moved on because they needed to take care of themselves. Maybe they were in a bad place with you, or maybe they were in a bad place with themselves. Despite the fact of what it is, they simply have moved on. They're not involved in your life anymore. And I think what you want is you want to invest yourself in new people. Seven of Cups. You want to give yourself new opportunities. You want to give yourself options. You want to look to the future with somebody new. But at the same time, as you're trying to detach, you're finding it very difficult. You're finding yourself resisting it when you want to keep checking in with the person you're dealing with and you want to continue to know what's going on in their life. So it's kind of like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you want to move on, but at the same time you don't. You know that moving on is what's best for you, but it's kind of a head over heart decision, you know? It's a little hard to get both of them working, working together. So let's take a look here. What I'm going to do, Scorpio, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout the second half of December. Then I'll take a look and see how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout the second half of December. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Scorpio is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Scorpio? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout the second half of December? How does the person that Scorpio is dealing with feel towards Scorpio? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout the second half of December 2020? First card out, we got here the King of Cups. Could be a water sign you're dealing with. Next card, we got here the Judgment. We have here the Ace of Cups. We have here the Sun card. We have here the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and then the Moon card. Clarify the Ace of Cups. We have here the Four of Wands. Interesting. So why then do we have here the Ten of Swords? Clarify the Ten of Swords. What was the point of this person ending what they had with Scorpio? Give me a second before I give you guys the story, because I'm kind of just getting into it myself first. So I'll tell you what's going on in a sec. Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Wands, and Nine of Cups. Wow. Scorpio, I really feel like this is one of those situations where the person you're dealing with just needed time to take care of themselves. I honestly don't see it any other way, because the way the cards are lining up, at least, are saying that the person you're dealing with loved you and that they enjoyed the relationship that they had with you and that they were happy with you. Like, that's literally what the cards are saying. Like, they were happily in a connection with you and there was nothing wrong with that. And I know that that may not be what you necessarily want to hear, because maybe you're, trying to... Maybe you feel like there's another reason. Maybe you feel like there's another person. But I think that's genuinely the reason. I think whoever you're connecting with needed time for themselves. Because when I clarified the Ten of Swords, which basically means the ending that the two of you had, we have here Ace of Pentacles, we have here Two of Wands, and we have here Nine of Cups. They had to choose. Are they going to take up the opportunity to take care of themselves and to do what they want to do? Or are they going to stay involved in a relationship with you where they're happy with you but unhappy with themselves? I think that that was difficult for the person you're connecting with, because it looks to me like they were happy with you and they were happy with the relationship that they had with you, but they weren't happy with themselves. And they were realizing, if I'm not happy with me, eventually this is going to affect my relationship with Scorpio. So I think whoever you're dealing with knew that if they wanted to have a successful and beautiful relationship with you, they needed to make sure that they were happy with themselves first. And I think they weren't. Whatever it is that they were going through was making them incredibly unhappy, and they knew that they needed to take a break, and they needed to get their emotions in check, and they needed to figure their shit out. So what it's looking like to me at the second half of December is that not only are you stuck between a rock and a hard place, but so is the person you're dealing with. I don't think they had any intention of breaking your heart. I don't think they had any intention of walking away from you. But when they realized that they were unhappy with themselves, they were like, I gotta be happy with me in order to truly be happy with Scorpio. I gotta love myself in order to truly love Scorpio. So they're realizing that they need to make sure they get their shit together. Honestly, that's what I really feel is coming through in this reading so far. So that's what I'm seeing coming up on the side for the person you're dealing with. Let's take a look and see what's going on with them throughout the second half of December. All right, we have here the Ten of Wands, we have here the Queen of Cups, and we also have here the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're really trying to work through their stuff. The Ten of Wands definitely symbolizes the burdens that they're currently experiencing, so they're working incredibly hard to let go of what's been holding them back. They're trying to change that so that they can essentially change the relationship that the two of you have. They know that loving themselves and doing what makes them happy right now is something that is hard, because I feel like whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, spent a lot of time trying to make you happy. I think they're realizing that they needed a break from making other people happy, and they needed to start making themselves happy. And even though it's a change for them that they have to adjust to, that's what they're focused on here throughout the second half of December. And despite the fact that they walked away from you, they very much so still do love and care for you. I think that's why you still check in with them. I think that's why the Page of Swords is the outcome. I think that's why you still think about them, Scorpio, because a part of you knows that the reason they walked away wasn't because they didn't love you. You knew it was something else. because you know that you're still connected to this person. You feel that you're still connected to this person. So you're like, although our relationship may be over or our connection may be over, I still know that this person cares. I think that's why you check in so oftenly, whether it's a subconscious knowing or a conscious knowing. I think there's a part of you deep down inside that knows that the person you're connecting with still cares. And they very much do. Wow. Not what I expected. Because when I pulled these cards, I figured that there was going to be some other reason why this person needed a break, but it really does feel like it's coming from a genuine place. I think they really loved and enjoyed the relationship that they had with you, but I think they knew that the relationship wouldn't be successful. They knew that the relationship wouldn't last unless they took care of themselves first. So that's a very real possibility of what your person is doing throughout the second half of December here. You know, they're making sure that they're good with themselves so that things can be amazing with you. They're also recognizing that they're big givers and they have to take some time out to give back to themselves because maybe they haven't done that for quite some time. So let's take a look on your side of things, Scorpio, and see what's going on with you. How does Scorpio feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Scorpio, please, throughout the second half of December? How does Scorpio feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Scorpio, please, throughout the second half of December 2020? First card out, we have here 8 of Cups. We also had a jumper, which is the Devil card. So the 8 of Cups to the Devil. I feel like walking away from you, or walking away from this connection for you, is incredibly tough because the Devil card is representing how much you really desire this person. You care for this person a lot, and walking away from them is not an easy task for you, considering that you feel like you're abandoning something you've waited for your entire life. This definitely feels like a very strong connection to me. Like when you met this person, Scorpio, you were like, this is my soulmate, this is my person. I can never imagine walking away from them. You know, we also have here the Empress. You know, not only do you feel like you are yourself when you're surrounded by them, but you feel like you're your best self when you're with this person. You know, it's almost that energy where it's like, when we're together, I feel like a better person. I'm in such a high vibe energy. I'm in a good place in my life when I'm with this individual. I feel like I'm home with this person. And now that they're no longer involved in my life, I don't know if I'm going to still feel that way. I don't know if this connection is still going to be a thing. I feel like overall, you're kind of facing a lot of conflicting energies in the second half of December because by this person walking away from you, it makes you question, will I ever see them again? Will I ever be with them together again? Will they ever come back to me? It really worries you letting this person go because you know that if you let them go, there is an opportunity that they may never return. And that's something that I think genuinely terrifies you. And sometimes it's hard to let somebody you go, especially somebody that you deeply love. But sometimes it's necessary because if you love a person, you got to set them free. And if it is meant to be, they will be involved in your life. And if it wasn't meant to be, you'll come into alignment with something that is meant to be. So looking at this situation so far, whoever you're connecting with, they needed time. They need time to work on themselves. They need time to love themselves. They need time to get their shit together because they don't feel like they have their shit together. And in regards to you, Scorpio, you are pretty well put together, I'd say, more than this person. When it comes towards mental health, at least, that's what it's looking like to me. And I definitely feel like you feel at your best when you're with this individual. But for right now, they need that space. That's what they're asking for. And I think it scares you because it's like, well, what if they have all this space and then they come to realize after they get their shit together that, you know, I'm not the person they want. I think that that is the fear that's kind of continuously coming up. And don't get me wrong, it's a very understandable fear. You know, I totally get where you guys are coming from and I understand why you're concerned. But my best advice in this situation so far is to set this person free, even though that's going to be incredibly difficult because when you love somebody, you got to let them love themselves. When you love somebody, you got to let them have time when they need time. When you love somebody, you got to let them make sure that they're being their best selves. So set them free. And I'm sure it's meant to be. I'm sure they'll come back. But for right now, at least, whoever you're connecting with here definitely needs some time. Moving forward, we have Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's kind of like repetitive messages coming through. You really feel at your best when you're with this person, Scorpio. You feel incredibly connected to them. You feel like they're your soulmate. You feel like this person brings out the best in you. And at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like we could be amazing together. Absolutely. I just think that they need to get themselves together first. Because it's not like the person you're dealing with doesn't want to be good to you. It's not like they don't want to be amazing and great with you. It's that they're doing this to be amazing and great with you. They're making sure that they're taking care of themselves and making sure that they're happy with themselves so that they can be happy with you. You know, everything starts with the self. If this person loves themselves, then they can truly love you, right? So I feel that whoever this individual is you're connecting with, I think that they want to make sure they're good with themselves so that they can enjoy this beautiful relationship that they have with you. In regards to what's going on with Scorpio throughout the second half of December 2020, let's take a look at that. We have here the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think that intuitively, you're still going to have this inner knowing that the person you're dealing with cares, and I clarified that. Trust me, Scorpio, the person you're dealing with didn't walk away from you because they no longer love you. They very much so do love you. And as tough as this is going to sound to hear, it really isn't you, Scorpio. It's really them. And I know that people hate hearing that. People hate hearing, trust me, it's not you, it's me. But I actually am serious in this circumstance, Scorpio. The person you're connecting with, it's really them right now. They got shit going on that they got to figure out. Now, moving forward from that, we have here the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. In December, for the second half, you're still going to be waiting on this person. I don't see you moving on from them anytime soon. I don't see you letting go from them anytime soon. I think that you're going to continue to be stuck in this rock in a hard place because you know that, well, maybe I should move forward because it would be the best opportunity for me. But with the Page of Swords here, you're like, well, I love and care for this person so much, I can't imagine replacing them. That's why things are so hard. That's why things are so tricky. It's because you have a powerful connection with this person and you know that they still care about you. And that's basically what's stopping you from being able to truly move on. It's because you know that they still care, and they do. All right? So right now, it's very difficult, Scorpio, to make a decision. You don't know if finding a new lover or dating or getting back out there is going to be the best opportunity for you, or if waiting on this person is going to be the best opportunity for you. You're kind of stuck. You don't know what to do. So let's take a look and see where energies are aligning, and we'll pull some advice at the end, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning between Scorpio and this person, we have Knight of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we also have the Six of Swords, and we have the Emperor. So with the Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, slowly but surely, you're still going to continue to hold on to this person. I think that it's going to take a lot for you to officially be able to move on, because with the Emperor card here to the Six of Swords, you're like, for me to be able to move on, that's going to take a lot of willpower. So I feel like at least for the second half of December, I don't see you moving on from this person. I still see you remaining stuck on them and hoping that things work itself out. As for the outcome that's present, though, between Scorpio and this individual throughout the second half of December, please, what is the overall outcome? And we have here the Knight of Wands, and we have here the Six of Pentacles. You know, I kind of feel like this is a temporary separation. Knight of Wands, the two of you being at a distance from one another, but Six of Pentacles, the two of you being together and being in alignment. So I really truthfully feel like this is just a temporary separation. It's a tricky situation, essentially, okay? It's tricky because there's a lot of different aspects at play. If this person takes care of themselves and then realizes they don't want a relationship, then you're going to be like, well, then why the hell did I wait? And then if you move on and this person wants to get back together with you, then you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's just a situation that has so many different variables and so many different outcomes. So here's going to be my best advice for you, Scorpio. My best advice for you is to respect what the person you're dealing with is doing. Send them a text. Be like, hey, I know that you know, you decided to break up with me, or you decided to take a break and take some time out for yourself. And I want you to know that I respect that. I want you to know that I want you to be happy with yourself. I want you to be your best self. I want you to enjoy the life that you're living. Let them know that you support them. Because when a person hears that they're being supported, especially when they're taking care of themselves, there's nothing more amazing than hearing that, especially from somebody that they love, aka you. So Scorpio, give them your support. And let them know that you still love and care about them. And that right now, you're going to take time out for yourself as well. I think that would be in your best interest too, Scorpio. I think that instead of immediately looking for another lover or immediately waiting on this person, I think that just being single and focusing on your life as a whole would be of a benefit to you. Don't focus too much on your love life throughout the second half of the month here. Throughout the next 15 days, do not focus on your love life. Focus on your life, okay? Do what's fun for you. Focus on your career. Focus on what you want to do in your spare time. Hang out with some good friends. Smoke a blunt. Do something fun throughout your second half of the month where you can basically just chill and enjoy your life. Don't put too much emphasis on your love life, okay? That's going to be my best advice for you. And we'll see where energies shift over time. You know, maybe in January something will happen. Maybe in January there'll be a reconciliation. I don't necessarily know just yet. But my best advice is for you, Scorpio, don't focus too much on the love life for the rest of the month. Just focus on your life. Do what is making you happy. Have fun for the next 15-day cycle, okay? And just let the person you're dealing with know that you support them and that you still love and care for them and that you want them to be happy with themselves and happy with the life that they're living. Because when somebody hears that, you know, someone they love supports them, that's really going to uplift them, okay? So we'll see where this goes. As of right now, it is pretty stagnant. It is a very tricky situation because there's many different variables of what can happen and what can go on. But I feel like instead of just waiting on this person or just simply moving on from this person, I'd say let's not focus on love as a whole and let's just focus on your life. Have fun right now, Scorpio. Do what is enjoyable. Do what is going to make you feel fulfilled. I think that's going to be in your best interest. And then in January, maybe we'll see some of these energies moving forward, okay? So yeah, give them your support. Do you for a little bit, Scorpio. Let them do them. And we'll see where things align, okay? Like I said, I really think this is a temporary separation, okay? I do think that the two of you will reconcile at some point. But yeah, right now, whoever this is you're connecting with, I think they just need time to themselves, okay? All right, Scorpio. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your December 2020, guys. And I will catch you all in your January 2021 Love Tarot readings. Much love, my Scorpio, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.